Hi, I'm Mia, and I'm gonna answer some of these questions. I think so much of what I learn in this life of mine starts in music, and then I apply it to my life. I think I've learned so much about listening, about honesty, about intimacy through music, and it's just allowed me a freedom that I previously didn't really have in my life. And now that I've discovered it through music, I'm able to find that same sort of freedom in the rest of my life. Tell us a story of when you first made music that you felt like represented your creative voice and vision. I think that's always changing. I feel like I have these sorts of experiences all the time because my voice keeps changing and my vision keeps changing. It's more of an ebb and flow of feeling like what I'm making is in line with my vision, and then feeling like it's not, and then trying to figure out why are these things not in alignment, and either changing the way I work or changing the vision. What gear or musical tools really unlock something creatively for you? I mean, so much. It depends on where I'm at creatively. Right now, I am really into my acoustic guitar, and in other times in my life, I've been really just focused on Ableton and my computer, and sometimes I'm more into my electric and playing with pedals. And it really just has to do with what speaks to me at the time. Honestly, when it comes to gear, I tend to be pretty classic and simple. I often feel like all you really need is a little reverb, a little delay. You can be transported into a place where everything sounds great. So I'm not the biggest gearhead, though gear is very important to me because I couldn't make music without it, but I tend to like the classics. What influences have had a meaningful effect on your art, musical or non-musical? I read a lot, so often I keep a journal of everything that I read, and when I really like a phrase or a sentence, I write it down so I can remember it. And I rarely ever reference these journals. I rarely ever look back at them, but there's something about when you like the way a certain string of words makes you feel, the act of writing it down, and just kind of it committing it to paper in a way. There's something about that act that feels really meaningful to me and is inspiring to me, even though I don't necessarily use these journals as any sort of reference. I think it encourages me to read in a very detailed and thoughtful way, and to take things slow rather than rush through them. But yes, books. I like books. Why is finding and sharing your voice important? I think that this is a huge question that isn't easy to answer in a casual manner like this. This is something I think about constantly, and my feeling about it is constantly changing. And I think that is why it's important. I think sometimes there is some sort of pressure to have an answer for questions like this, when in fact the importance of the question is that it is difficult to answer. If I had a bottled answer for this, then I would have everything figured out, and I don't. So that's why I keep writing. I keep writing because I have questions. I keep trying to find my voice because I don't know what it is all the time. And that state of not knowing, that state of uncertainty, that is the essence of being alive. And that's why we keep writing. And that's why we keep making music, because we don't know the answers to questions like this.